Hello everyone, Pixelem Gaming here. So today we're going to be reviewing The Sims 3 Late Night. So there is a new town to play on called Bridgeport, which is a big city, probably inspired off of places like New York. You can either load up a saved game and move into it, or create a new family, and I recommend moving there because it's where you can play 90% of this pack on. Because this is a city, it means that there's now a new way of living, which is in Skyvey's apartments, which I quite liked, and it is something that we lacked in The Sims 2. These new apartments can't be fully customized, however you can still decorate it in buy mode and change the wallpaper. There's a new way of going up and down stairs, which is the new elevator, which can actually be used not just in the apartment buildings but also in your home lot. Since you'll most likely be living in apartment buildings unless you are insanely rich, your sim won't have access to a car, but now you can use public transport, which is pretty useful and quick way to get from point A to point B. There are also new bars and lounges to go to. The higher class bars will be guarded by bouncers and they will only let you in if you have a good enough celebrity level. However, there are a few ways to get into higher class bars and lounges if you are not a celebrity, like bribing them or befriending them, or you can try to fight your way in, or just sneak your way in, or you can just buy the bar. They can't tell you where to go when you control their paycheck. In these bars you can order drinks and play arcade games and other games. Most of these bars will be unpopular, but the ones that are will show on the town view with this icon, which is called hotspots, which will be useful if you want your sim to make new friends. Time to talk about the new celebrity system added to Late Night, which is one of the biggest features of the pack, and this allows your sims to become a celebrity. You will usually find celebrities in the city because they will have a star level under their name, and really popular celebrities will give your sim a moodlet. To become a celebrity, you can befriend the celebrities that you see around the city, and this can be done by impressing them with a certain skill you got, or your career, or how much money is in your pocket, and eventually the green bar will fill up and you can finally talk to them like a normal person. And the more celebrities you befriend, the more famous your sim will get. There are also other ways of becoming famous, like when your sim gains a bit of fame, they will start getting opportunities by their agents to do a plethora of activities from working out at the gym to drinking at a bar to give it some notoriety. Be careful as well, because anything your sim does will now be judged, and if you are not careful as a celebrity, you can get publicly decreased, and this will make your sim not able to visit some bars and lounges. So you have to do things like paying off paparazzis and winning court cases to get back your fame. Your sim can also make bands. These are pretty cool and you can get opportunities to perform gigs and make money out of it and a bit of fame, which is really cool. There's a new type of sim which you can actually play as too, which is the vampire. You can see these are all around the city, and if their light-coloured skin and dark clothing wasn't noticeable enough, you can see the relationship panel is tainted red near them. To become a vampire, you need to befriend one first, then ask to become a vampire, and your sim will gain a neutral moodlet, and it will take a few days until they fully become a vampire. These vampires have a hunger need replaced with thirst, and to fill it you need to drink plasma, which is a kid-friendly way of saying blood. And you can either get plasma out of the fridge or hunt for sims to drink their blood. Unfortunately, you need to be in a good relationship with them first before you drink their blood, or turn into a vampire. Your sim can also hunt, which highlights normal sims infrared, so you know targets to drink plasma from. Vampires can also read sims' thoughts and see what their traits are. You can see if they are in a relationship and make them think about you. They also age way longer than normal sims. Vampire sims can't be out in daylight, and if they do, they just have a smoke animation, and they might pass out. I found this a bit disappointing that they didn't die, because I would have thought it would be nice if we could actually have some challenging to become a vampire. The only downside is you can't use your vampire powers for 2 days. If you have become tired of being a vampire and just want to be a normal sim, your sim can buy a vampire cure off the science facility, which turns them back into a normal person. There's also a new skill to master in Late Night, which is the new mixology skill. This can be practiced if you have a bar on your home lot, and the better your sim gets at it, they can make drinks with interesting effects, and they can also tend bars and lounges. There is also a new food truck where you can buy street food that is covered in oil, but it tastes so good and your sim probably doesn't care. A new addition is also the butler, which basically takes care of rich sims' houses, and you can let them make you food and even fire them. The clothing that this pack contains is cool and I recommend trying it. So, do I recommend buying this pack? Well, the price on Steam is $17.99 and on sale right now. So if you want your sim to live in the city or just to be a celebrity, then I recommend buying it, since cities are a big part of life and this is a life simulation game, so it just makes sense, and this is probably one of my favourite Sims 3 packs out there. So guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. Hope you liked watching, as always. See you next time. Bye.